Hey, YouTube community, it's Philgamesh. This past weekend I had some time to go hunting for comics, which I don't usually have, so I took advantage of it. The first place I went was Half Price Books, as you can see by the bag, but I don't need that anymore, so get out of here, you old bag. Alright, first book I picked up, it was actually the first one I came across, was Archer and Armstrong number 8. This is my second copy of this. I just figured it's the first appearance of Ivar the Time Walker, so maybe if that character ever catches on anymore, yeah, it might be something. It's actually a flip book. Eternal Warrior number 8 is on the other side. Got it for $2. Not bad. It's in great shape. Barry Windsor Smith. Love Barry Windsor Smith. Alright, so the next book I picked up is this. 1985 by Mark Millar's some, I don't know if it's a one-shot or a miniseries or what, but I kind of remember when this came out back in the early 2000s, I think. I guess he was a little ahead of the curve on the 80s nostalgia. This is a second print variant. I never got this when it came out, and I don't actually know what it's about, but I figured I would just grab it and kind of see. And then I found a bunch of Spectacular Spider-Man issues. Nothing special, just a few issues from, I don't know, a little bit later on. So found issue 150, 151, and I love the cover on that. I love the idea of Tombstone being just being a jerk and bullying people around in prison. About 152. $153. No 154, but I found 155. So not a unbroken run there, but what are you gonna do? That's also a cool cover. And then I also found 200, which is so 90s. It's nice and shiny. Yeah, you can kind of see that hollow foil cover. So that's kind of cool. I was kind of happy to find this one. Captain America 337. This is the first appearance of Steve Rogers as the Captain. I guess it's after he quit being Captain America. And it's also got a bunch of other first appearances of characters who, I guess they were like Serpent Society members or something. I don't know. Got a Punisher number 2 from his first ongoing series. It's kind of cool that I found this, because I have like issue 1 and then issues 3 and 4, but somehow I did not end up with an issue number 2. Make kind of a transition here from Marvel to DC by going right in between them with Amalgam Comics. Legends of the Dark Claw number 1. Mashups are all the rage right now, so this is kind of a Batman Wolverine mashup, which, yeah, I guess it's pretty cool. $2. It's funny because my comic shop, my local comic shop that I go to every Wednesday, actually has this on the wall. I'm not sure what they're selling it for, but the fact that I found this at a Half Price Books just kind of amuses me. And I got a Blue Devil number 1. This is not his first appearance, but I guess it's his first solo title. I don't really know all that much about that character, but I just thought I'd grab it. I found a bunch of Return of Superman stuff. So there's a Adventures 500. The polybag's been cut open, and everything that was supposed to be in there with the book isn't in there, so I don't know if it's really worth grabbing, but it was cheap. It's actually my second copy of this book. Actually, you know what? It might be my third copy because I think I have one without the poly bag. Anyway, also found Adventures 501 with the die cut cover. I think these are all the issues where they were like doing the 4 different Superman in each title. Superman 78, Man of Steel 22, and Action 687. I was very happy to find a Superboy number 0. The first cameo appearance of King Shark. It goes well with my Superboy number 9 that I also found at Half Price Books, which is the first full appearance of King Shark. And then these last 2 books, it's a Batman Shadow of the Bat number 56. It's got a nice Dustin Figueredo Poison Ivy cover, and which is kind of cool. And then I noticed that it was one of the DC Universe logo books. So, and I'm not really making a point of collecting those, but when I saw that, I was just like, yeah, you know what? It's $1. I'll go ahead and grab it. I'm not exactly sure what the text on the cover means. Are they saying that Poison Ivy works at Twin Peaks? Because she could pull it off. But anyway, and the last one was Wonder Woman 98. And I would like to put together a run of the Bill Messner-Loeb's Wonder Woman with all the Brian Bolland covers, because all those covers are really great. Some of them are kind of pricey. And again, this is actually, this is another DC Universe logo. But I would have picked that up regardless. So I have a couple issues out of this run, but I'd like to put together the whole thing at some point. So that's everything that I found at Half Price Books. I actually drove around to an antique shop, like an antique bookshop, because I figured they might have comics. And wow, was I disappointed. There's like an issue of Warlord and an issue of Conan, and nothing good. A few books without covers. And then they had like this glass display case, and there was one book in there that was Spider-Man Unlimited number 4, and supposedly it was signed by Stan Lee. I didn't actually notice the signature on there, and they had it for $120. So I don't think they're ever going to sell that book. But yeah, all in all, there were maybe a dozen comics and nothing good. So I don't know how people find stuff at these antique shops and flea markets and stuff like that, because I never find that stuff. But anyway, it was a decent haul from Half Price Books, and I also went to a comic book store that I don't usually go to and found some cool stuff as well. And then another comic book store that I've been to a few times that I found some stuff there too. So I'll show that off in a different video. So until then, I'll see you guys later.